Hello and welcome back to the Road to Champions League Glory with Bishops Stortford. This is episode 36. So last time you were with us, it was just before January and just before we were able to buy and sell some players. So since then, we have had a little bit of transfer action. The main one was kind of expected, but a player that I'd already sorted out previously before the window had opened, and I was able to confirm the signing of Martin Odegaard. So, having a look at his stats, he's progressing nicely. He is still only 25 years old. He's worth 8.25 million. We brought him in for 3.1. He can play 1-2s and he cuts in from the right wing. We're not going to be using him from the right, we're going to be using him in the centre. So let's hope he can adapt to that and start playing some nice football for us. So we brought in two others as well, and they are mainly youngsters. We brought in Mohamed Tahibi, who has gone straight out on loan. He's a youth left back, Algerian. And we brought in Olu, who is a Nigerian goalkeeper and someone that I was able to pick up quite cheaply. He hasn't got a work permit, he's out on loan with Travancore at the moment, and we'll see how he progresses. We did let Benteke go out on loan to St Johnstone. They came in for an offer. As I thought we had an attacking mid coming in Odegaard, I thought we were able to let Benteke go. We haven't really missed him, so good luck to him. So last time you were with us, we did play against Crystal Palace in the Boxing Day game. Since then, there's been quite a few games. We've been quite busy during January and February. We are on the 16th of March right now. We're getting towards the latter end of the season. We have had a few disappointing results, shall we say. So after that, we were able to play Newcastle, and we beat them 2-0. Samuel Giggett and Cho getting on the score sheet and doing alright. We came up with a successful game there. But then we came across Manchester United, lost 3-1, very overpowering team this year, very, very good, lots of money, lots of good signings. We played quite well, reasonably well, and unfortunately we just came across a very, very strong team, and they beat us 3-1. Then we had Leicester in the FA Cup. We drew 1-1. They had a counter-attack goal by Frank Achapong, and then we were able to get a goal back through William, but unfortunately we couldn't do any more than that. And it was a 1-1 draw, so we had a replay, obviously. In between that replay, we played Tottenham, and we lost 1-0 to Tottenham. Tottenham aren't having the best of seasons, but Harry Kane, as always, was able to get that goal. Big goal scorer. I think it was his 200th career league goal for the club, so not a bad landmark for him. And we did lose 1-0. It was at their new ground, New White Hart Lane, away from home. In hindsight, we probably should have got a draw at least. But it's one of them, we just chalk it off. Hopefully we can improve next game. And we did. We came across Leicester at their place and we were able to pull off a 2-1 victory. We came back from 1-0 down after 3 minutes and we were able to come away from there with a 2-1 win. Then we followed that up with another 2-1 win against Everton. They scored a nice own goal for us to help us along the way. And we were able to come up with a 3-point match there. Unfortunately then though, I started playing around with tactics slightly and made a bit of an error really. We came across Fulham, who were 19th in the league at the time. I thought we'd be able to possibly risk a few little changes. I was trying to get Odegaard to play in a different position. He was playing as the attacking playmaker, but I tried to put in another attacking mid with him, just to kind of give him a bit of support. He wasn't playing very well, wanted to trial it out really. Unfortunately, we came off with a 3-1 loss, which wasn't brilliant. I was able to replicate that, and we went back to the standard formation that we're used to, and we were able to pull off a 2-0 win. Then we came across a team that's kind of pretty good on this FM. They've been able to get some money, West Ham have, and they've been able to sign some decent players. As you can see, Raheem Sterling's at them now. They've got Belotti, they've got a few other good players, and they've still got Reece Oxford, which is good for them to keep hold of him, and they beat us in the league 2-1 and in the FA Cup 1-0. So we got knocked out of the league, got knocked out of the FA Cup in the 4th round, and the league kind of got a bit of a dent really with the loss. Then we came across West Brom, and West Brom were promoted last season. Slattery had a very, very good game, and we came away from our home match with a 2-0 victory. Followed that up with a 3-2 win against Swansea, which I was really pleased with. Eric Simo having a very good game with an 8-3. Unfortunately then though, we came across Man City, and Eric Simo didn't really have the best of starts of the game. He missed the penalty. He followed that up with a nice goal though, They got back into it in the 71st, and I thought, okay, I'll take a 1-1 draw. But unfortunately, then they piled and piled the pressure on us for the last 2-3 minutes, and they were able to get that last-minute winner in the 92nd minute. Kind of a bit of a heartbreak for us. We would have taken a 1-0, a 1-1 draw at the City of Manchester Stadium, but a 2-1 victory for them. Kind of a bit of a shame, really. But stats-wise, we probably deserved a draw at the very most. A win wouldn't have been deserving. Then we came across Norwich at home, and we were able to pull off a 3-1 victory. And where that leaves us now is in 7th position in the league. We are on 48 points, so we've hit the 40 points mark and gone above it. I said the sooner we hit it, the higher up the league would be, obviously. And we're not too far off the teams ahead of us. Arsenal are only 3 points ahead. Liverpool are obviously 11 points ahead of that, and obviously the 3 teams at the top are a lot further, and we're not even looking at them yet. That's 2-3 seasons away, even thinking about doing title challenges. But we have got a realistic chance of hitting 5th. So what we've got to do today is make sure we win against clubs like Watford, and we've got to make sure that we can get the 3 points and make the next step in our road trip, really. Road to Champions League glory. There's only one way of getting into that Champions League, and it's either through Continental Cup in the Europa League or through the Champions League. So we come across a team in Watford today. They're obviously down to 15th, and the team we're going to go with to hopefully come away with a win is Trapp in goal, Leonardo, Samuel and Mo in defence. We got Javier Parra on the right, we got Francesco Diaz on the left. Oh, that's another bit of news as well. I'd forgotten about this. Francesco Diaz got a work permit, so he's been able to come back to the club. We were able to recall him, and he has been included in our squad, obviously, because he's class. And he is now starting. He's my starting left wing back. He isn't getting there yet with the inverted wing back position, but he is getting trained. In midfield, we got Alex with Simo and Slattery, Martin Odegaard in the attacking playmaker position, and Cho up front. On the bench, we got Dayan, Adam McCaw, Mike Nugget, Ben Woodburn, Olav, Simone Bostio, and Harry Chapman. So a few injuries. Well, no, we got one injury, and obviously the Greek player that we signed has gone out on loan now that we got Diaz back. Vaz is not very happy because he wants first team football, and unfortunately he's not going to get it. The rest of the team are kind of just getting on with things. Right, Sean Murray's done alright this season. I feel a bit sorry for him, really, because the boys that have come in ahead of him are playing quite well at the moment. As you can see, average ratings, they're doing quite a good job. The only one that I'm kind of a little bit disappointed with at the moment is Cho. So Ben Woodburn is kind of on the grasp of taking over his position. William's going to be. I'm going to let a few of these boys play a bit more reserve football in the last few weeks of the season, just to kind of make sure they are match fit, just in case. But our morale's high. Let's go into the game and see if we can pull off a victory. So we go into this game with everyone around us on the same amount of games. We can obviously take a lead. If we win this game, we won't go ahead of West Ham or Arsenal, mainly because of our goal difference. It's pretty poor. It is something that I'll need to look at in the future, but at the moment we're just pulling out results, really. As you can see, we've lost 12, only drawn 3, and we've won 15. So we're doing right on victories. Losses are a little bit of a concern, but hey ho, we're hopefully going to stay out of the relegation zone unless a disastrous end of the season. And so we go into this game, we are favourites. It's very strange to see us as favourites, but down on form, obviously you can kind of go with it. You've got a few players, obviously we recognise Aurelio, Henriksen possibly, and other than that, it's more or less, we've got Schürrle, Holding, Sandro. It's more or less a Regan team, or a team that they've brought up that I don't really recognise the names of. Let's go into it and keep our fingers crossed that we can pull off a result though. So Yuan kind of has a little chat with them, as always. We'll back it up, see how we get on really. And there we go. So we're going into the game, we are in blue, we are playing right to left, kicking off. Cho's got the ball to start with, Cho's going on the attack. So they've got the end. That's the end of the highlight. We've got a lot of possession, not much else. Well, actually, we haven't got much possession. They've got a lot more possession. 2 minutes in, We are on control and fluid. That's because we're at home. Not really many highlights to kind of talk about. Time's flying by, nothing's really happening. We've had a few long shots. Possession's kind of back in our touch at the moment. We've had 5 shots, so there's nothing. We've got a free kick. Odegaard's crossed it in. Diaz has picked it up onto Leonardo. Leonardo's had it nicked off him. They are on the counter attack. Hopefully we can get it back. We have. Parra's picked it up. Parra's going to pass it inside. Go back to Trap. Trap to Mo. Mo's going to knock it up to Diaz. Diaz is going to knock it onto Alex. Alex to Simo. Simo to Odegaard. Odegaard to Diaz. Back to Alex. Back to Cho. And a goal. It's very nice football by us there, actually. We started that off all the way at the back by Parra. Passing it back to Trap. And we passed it around the midfield really, really nicely there. Alex had the touch onto Cho. So he grabs the assist. And Cho puts it in top corner against Aurelio. Nice little team goal. I'm pretty happy with that one. So we go 1-0 up. Hopefully we can stay 1-0 up and win the game, not like the Crystal Palace game. I'm watching Trap, don't worry. They haven't really had many chances. So the ball's gone down the left hand side, back onto Diaz, onto Odegaard, Odegaard onto Cho, and Cho's put a shot on target, but the keeper's been able to pull off. Good save. Cho hasn't been playing very well recently. We have been kind of mixing it and matching it with the strikers just to kind of get a bit of fluidity with the attacking midfielder with Odegaard in, really. So Odegaard's picked it up. He's passed it onto Alex. Alex onto Cho. Cho onto Slattery. Slattery's going to pass that to Parra. Back to Odegaard. Into Cho. Onto Alex. Back to Cho. And goals. Alex grabs a second assist. Cho grabs a second goal. Nice little teamwork again. Odegaard in the middle of it have been the catalyst. And Alex passes it 1-2 with Cho. Cho runs in. The keeper isn't going to come out. And nice little goal. So 2-0 Bishops Stortford versus Watford. 2 assists for Alex. 2 goals for Cho. Not a bad first half. Simo's picked it up. Simo's got the ball. He makes Aurelio make a decent save there. So the corner's going to be coming in. Slattery's taking it. Comes in. Keeper's been able to pick it up. You've got good hands on that one. So unless they're going to do a counter, I guess the highlight's over. So it looks like we're going to go into half time 2-0 up unless there's going to be a highlight now. 2-0, I'm pretty happy with that one. We're going to give them a little talk to say, like, well done, keep it up. Just to kind of ensure the performance carries on and it doesn't drop. Passionately to say, yeah, you can still improve. You can still improve. Don't drop. Don't keep relying on your laurels. You can still make it a bigger result. So they've got the ball, and they're going to start off the half with some highlights. Hopefully, we will grab the ball back. So Trap's picked it up. He's going to throw it to Diaz. Diaz is going to end the highlight there. Parra onto Odegaard, onto Alex, onto Cho. Oof. That would have been a nice hat-trick of assists, hat-trick goals. It's kind of on for it to happen, really. Alex is having a good game, and Cho's having a good game. Alex has been in and out of the team this season, really. He's normally in that attacking position, but obviously Odegaard's there at the moment. But it's not making much of a difference because he can still give decent assists from where he is, as you can see. Eric Simo have put on the rolling playmaker at the moment, not a deep line playmaker. So we've seen how that kind of goes. Bit of trial and error really with their role positions. So Trap's got a free kick. It's passed out to Mo. Mo's gonna pass it inside to Giga. Giga is gonna pass it inside to Simo. Simo's gonna go all the way back. Can we start again like last time? Start again from the back. So Mo's gonna pick it up back to Simo. Simo's gonna pass it on to Diaz. Diaz is gonna pack it on to Cho. Cho's gonna lose the ball, get tackled, and Watford are on the counter. No, they're not. We have been able to nab it back. This is going to be, unless this is going to be a long highlight. So Alex has got the ball onto Cho, and he's got the hat trick. He's got the hat trick of assists. Fair play, boys. Fair play. It was kind of going on for a while. Alex plays it through, and Cho keeps himself outside, and he's able to pull it back to the far post, and he's going to give it the beans. 3-0, 3-0 we go up. Cho hat-trick goals, Alex a hat-trick of assists. I'm pretty sure that's more than he's got all this season as well, so pretty impressive with Alex there. 3-0 up, possibly look at making some subs at about 70 minutes. I'd say 3-0 are pretty comfy unless there's no real worry, I think, of Watford coming back into this game. So we'll make some subs, we'll bring on Woodburn for Cho, and Bossio can come in instead of Slattery, and we'll go from there really. Keep Alex on, you never know, you can maybe get more assists. Diaz is going to pass it to Alex. Alex is going to get tackled, but no, they're able to nab it back. Good tackling by the boys, to be fair. Good pressure. Can they do anything with it? Odegaard's picked it up. Are they going to get a counter attack here? Yeah, they are. Keeper's trap going to come out. Okay, he does enough. Trap did enough then to put him off. The subs are going to come in. Cho, I'm guessing, get the round of applause. Massive stadium ovation. Ben Woodburn comes on for the last 20 minutes. Bossio comes into the midfield for the last 20 minutes. And hopefully we'll see how they got on. Bossio can go into that left back position if I think Diaz needs to come off. And we can bring on a few more subs if we need to. So Mo's got it. He's going to go all the way back to Trap. Trap's going to pass it back to Mo. Mo's going to pass it into Odegaard. Odegaard onto Alex. Back to Simo. Onto Diaz. Diaz going to cross in and Woodburn's got the goal. Nice assist by Diaz and nice little goal by Ben Woodburn. Ben's been in and out of the team. He's had a few injuries as well, but he's doing right. I think as a youngster coming into this team, he's proven himself time after time. And he's getting those goals that I need him to get when I need him to get them. So 4-0, I'd say a nice comfy win, and also very, very good for our goal difference. That should put us up to 5 goal difference, which is ace. We need that. As many goals as possible to kind of take into this latter end of the season. Hopefully the teams around us don't stay with us very closely, and we can push West Ham and Arsenal to the brink really, where they start making mistakes. So there we are, guys. I think it's the first time in a long time we've actually won, and it was a comfortable win as well, which was really pleasing to see. So Yuan talks to the team, says well done, delighted with that. Really, really a good performance. Compare it to last time when I was a bit devastated, and we've done well there. So you look at the stats now. We've played an extra game, so you've got to be realistic. But Everton aren't going to catch us even if they win. West Ham and Arsenal are in our sights. We do go on to 5 plus with the goal difference. We've won 16, drawn 3, lost 12. Not brilliant with our losses, but we're making it tough for the teams around us. Obviously, beating teams like Watford has got to be done really, and it's a nice achievement for the team. If we can stay 7th, I'm happy. It's better than 12th last season, and that's what I said. As long as we went upwards in an upwards trajectory, then we are going along that road, on the road to Champions League glory in a positive manner. And it looks good for our graph as well, obviously. So we'll have a little look now at the fixtures to see who we might be playing in the next match, and see when you guys will be with us next. It might not be now until the last game of the season, but we'll have a little look to see who we're playing. It might have a big game against West Ham or Arsenal towards the end of the season. It might be for the European spots, so we'll have a little look. So having a look now, we've got Arsenal on the 27th. Aston Villa, Bournemouth. We've got a tricky little time now. We've got Chelsea, Southampton, Liverpool, Arsenal. So what we might do, depending on how we get on against Chelsea, if we lose against these, then I don't really think it's a realistic game. But we've got 7 games remaining. It might be down to the last game where we have to win to keep ourselves in a European spot. So at the moment we're in 7th. Hopefully West Ham can slip up a little bit. But I think next time you'll be with us is going to be for the Crystal Palace game. Last game of the season, it'll be against Crystal Palace. Played Bournemouth last game last season, so it's interesting to see that they're back down there towards the latter end of our fixture list. But yeah, playing Crystal Palace. Let's see if we can make amends of our mistake last time when you were with us. And let's see if we can win, really. Kind of keeping our fingers crossed for a European spot, I guess. An unrealistic aim at the beginning of the season, but I do feel now we are safe from relegation, which is kind of what the main aim for the board were. So, guys, as always, thanks for pressing play, and we will see you again next time. Bye for now.